Hello and welcome back to my Fusion Let's Play that I've been prolonging more or less, I guess you could say. That's more to do with my laziness than anything. Though with school out of the way, hopefully my laziness won't get over me and I continue doing these, because I actually enjoy doing these. Looks like we are going to be upgrading some missiles, as well as opening the lock. Level 2 locks, it looks like. Okay, alright. Looks like we're off to Sector 3 for the data stuff. Yes, the objective is pretty clear. Alright, I don't need this marker. But yes, sorry for my laziness and inconvenience, I guess. Been playing a lot of Monday Night Combat. Doesn't help that just came out. I want to play the newest games, but let's get done with some classics. I mean, this is definitely a good game and one of my favorite games of all time. It may not be everyone's favorite Metroid. I can actually say it's not really many people's favorite Metroid. But, well, I love this game, and I can definitely agree with one of the biggest flaws of this game is the fact that we can't really go and explore that much. Like Super Metroid, sort of the Metroid before this, there was Prime, but that's kind of a different Metroid game. But the last side-scrolling Metroid game before this was Super Metroid, which kind of just threw you out there in the middle of nowhere and just kind of said, do whatever you feel like doing, and you just kind of popped out of the ship and hopefully you ran to the left. I always remember that's where you're supposed to go first. That's really all I know where to go in Super Metroid. While in this game it's much more linear. You also can't really explore that much. Like I couldn't go to sectors I'm not supposed to go to yet. Blah blah blah. Apparently we are going to be getting some super missiles. First, when you get a level 2 hatches unlocked, because I don't know, because the computer said so. And I think that's a good enough reason to do that. So let's first go and explore and try to find this, level 2 lock. Hatch, I forget what they're called. It's not that hard to find. One thing you do have to do, though, is we're going to have to use our speed boosters, which I think we got not too long ago. Go. There's one speed boost that we have to do. And there's two. I was kind of fearful if I would do that one right. It's just a little awkward timing because you have to jump like right as you're getting speed boost, which I don't know. It takes a few tries maybe. If it's your first time trying to use the speed booster. I don't know. It's really not that bad. Let's see if we can get all these. Oh. Whatever. Get our first upgrade. Oh, oops. Oh my goodness, leave me alone. Alright, fine, I'll kill you. Let's kill these guys and kill this obscure block right up there. And get our first missile tank for this whole part. And it sucks that my first Metroid video back. Oops, I actually gotta. Sucks that my first Metroid video back isn't going to be that long. This part's really not that long to do. Sorry, I guess that's all I can say. I can't choose how long these parts are going to be. They're too conveniently broken up, as you can see. Like from each point, from each navigation room to the other, it's a pretty clear indication of like when to break this video up. So I kind of have to go with that, and that's. And this does require a lot of speed boosting, which does make me believe that we are gonna. I believe we did just get the speed boosters. I kind of forgot. It's been a week or two. Actually, it's been more than that. But we will go out of our ways and get this little upgrade right here in a second. I gotta first clear out the room a little bit. Oops, kind of missed there. And bam, another missile tank. But soon, I actually think we're pretty far in item collecting wise. We've gotten what, 100 and We're now up to 120 missiles, which means which means that we 120 plus the 5 energy tanks that we have at this point. So we're not really too far. I think that's like about 30%. I don't remember the actual number. It's something around there. So we're getting there. I mean, we're only apart like what, 7 or so. Oops. And I believe this is the only missile tank item that you have to get in the game, which is why there's the 1% run that I talked about. Like you can't get past that without getting that item. So that's the item that's required for the 1% run. Otherwise, people would do 0% runs. And there's a new little blobby guy that we have to kill. But let's just jump around all those guys. We don't really need to worry about these. We don't need to worry too much about these enemies. I feel like I missed an item, but I think we're good. That would really suck if I missed an item, but I don't think I did. No, we're good. We got all the items. I was kind of fearful for a second. I always feel like I'm missing items, but I don't know, after checking the map, I realized that I'm just paranoid and stupid. And realize that the last act's right here. Well, and 3 rooms or so. One more, and we are good. We get to use our awesome super missiles, which I didn't really talk much about. And super missiles in previous Metroid games have been like, I don't know, they've been actual real upgrades. Like they were their own item. But in this game they're not. They're just, your missiles now just do, I think it's triple damage, which is always nice, especially since I still have the capacity that I have right now, which is 130. So 130 missiles that do triple damage what they normally do isn't that bad. And as I mentioned, this is a short part, so we're already coming on to our next boss fight, which actually really isn't that hard of a boss fight. One thing you just have to learn to do is figure out his pattern, the way he works. Is he just, oops, there we go, he shoots these little bombs, and they have two distinct patterns. Is that they, if you stand right above them, oops, messed that shot up. Is if you stand right beside them, or right above them, it doesn't hit you, and also, after a while, they kind of drop back down. And obviously, they drop back up. And so if you can just, like, weave back and forth like I'm doing right now, you will not take any damage. And you also have to hit them pretty squarely. It has to be a pretty good shot. It's a really annoying shot that you have to make. Like, it's a pretty small hitbox. But I've done this enough that I can do it without taking any damage, like I just did right there, and kind of steamroll through that pretty quickly. Yeah, because I mean, if you can figure out that pretty simple pattern, you can also stand like I said, you can stand right up. Oops, you can stand right above it, right above the right above the stupid the little bomb thing it poops out. And that you won't get hit there, and also, as you saw, like after a certain distance, it kind of drops back down, and you can avoid it. And it's the perfect distance that you can like avoid him and his oops, dang it. You can avoid him and his the new ball he pops out, and plus the fire. Oh dang it! You stop respawning. I just want to get the last item. And bam, well, not quite bam. Now bam. An energy tank. And that will be our last item for the part, which is kind of a shame because I feel like it just got started. And we're pretty much done as we took care of the boss guy thing. And we just need to go back to the navigation room and talk to the computer. And that'll pretty much about do it, but a decent welcome back kind of thing, that I'm still alive, and yeah. Just save, and from there, I am going to go and play Monday Night Combat. Yes, I really am going to. So, I will just catch you guys later.